have you been following the controversy with the Velveteen Dream?
I heard that Velveteen Dream did something on his phone that he shouldn't have done, apparently, but he says he didn't do it. That's all I know.
I'll read a little bit from an article here. Several questions were about this.
Why don't, here's another thing. Somebody asked me the other day, why do you not have a smartphone? Why do the real estate agent I'm working with in Oklahoma called me 7 times in a row the other day without knowing that she'd called me, but I'm listening to her talking to somebody else. People send pictures and messages that are leaked and put up on the internet or subpoenaed to go to court when people who are actively doing something that they're going to get sued over and is illegal or is going to lose them the suit are putting it in writing in material that will be subpoenaed for the case. Or what the fuck? Why do you... That's Rousseauing yourself times 10, sending the wrong email to somebody just because you're fucking stupid. Well, these phones, all they do is send goddamn shit to people whether you want them to have it or not.
Well, this is from an article in Newsweek by Philip Martinez. WWE NXT superstar Velveteen Dream has denied allegations that he had any inappropriate communication with a minor. Friday, Dream, real name Patrick Clark Jr., was accused of sending inappropriate photos to minors in a now-deleted post on Reddit. The alleged victim claims that the photos were sent over Instagram direct messaging and provided screenshots of the exchange. The victim claims to be 17 years old. However, their friends, who allegedly also received inappropriate photos, are 15 and 16. The alleged victim says that the exchange was from Dream's verified Instagram account and that the phone number used is from a Washington, D.C. area code, Dream's hometown. They also alleged that the voice in the calls was accurate and that the picture he sent is believable. Velveteen Dream denied the allegations on Twitter. Be assured, I did not communicate inappropriately with anyone. A private photo of mine was shared without my consent or knowledge, and I am working with a third party to look into this matter. At the time of this writing, no charges have been filed. Newsweek has reached out to WWE for a statement and will update if one is delivered.
So am I to understand from all of this hoo-ha that he sent somebody a picture of his dick and either says he didn't do it or somebody else did it for him?
I think that's kind of what it is. Someone apparently received a picture of the Velveteen dick, and he's saying that it was indeed a photo of him, but he was hacked. And they're saying, no.
Wait a minute. He was hacked. Oh, I thought you meant his dick was hacked. I was going to say he's apologizing for the appearance of his dick.
The dick wasn't hacked. The dick is apparently intact. And I can't believe what we're talking about.
The hacked dick is intact.
But apparently there was also, from what I'm reading here, phone calls where they heard his voice, and that the verified account links to a Washington, D.C. phone number, which is where his home is.
What? Oh, my God. You know, I've always said if there were cell phones in the 80s, then none of the guys all of them would have been in jail and or none of them would have been married longer than 2 weeks. But these fucking guys today, they don't know how to cover their shit up. You don't fucking call from even before there was such a thing as caller ID. There were phone bills that you got on paper. You never call a girl from your house. You always go to a pay phone, and you don't use a fucking calling card in your name. If the bill comes to your house, you use fucking change and pay for it as you go along. And you definitely do not say things on answering machines or voicemails. You don't let compromising pictures be taken past a picture in a parking lot at the fucking local 7-Eleven of you and fans. And, you know, Dennis Condrey was a master. One time, his first wife, he left the house one day to go to the town about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And he came back that night about 1 in the morning, just like normal. Thing was, he wasn't booked that day. But he drove to where he was going, spent the leisure time there, and then on the way back to get back at the right time, he stopped by a gas station, took his fucking wrestling bag in the bathroom, wet his tights, and like he'd sweated and shit, and fucking went home and dumped him out. And boy, I'm sore. I'm going to bed. Boom, there you go. These guys can't cover their shit now for shit.
Well, also, it's one thing to cover your tracks when cheating. It's another thing when apparently you're sending these photos to someone who's underage.
Well, yes, even all the more when you want to cover that up. I'm once again, I'm not saying whether it's right or wrong. I'm saying that's something you would probably want to cover up. So I'll just use my own phone with a traceable phone number, my own fucking gimmick account, whatever. And why don't you get the goddamn evidence notarized while you're at it, just to make it easier for everybody? That's what I'm saying. Fuck. Maybe I've been wrong all along about wrestling television when I say the camera in the back that always catches people saying things they wouldn't want said in public or doing things, committing crimes. I said wrestlers are the worst fucking criminals ever. They're committing a crime with a goddamn camera on them. Maybe they are that stupid. Regardless of what you're doing, whether it's something you shouldn't do or something you legally shouldn't do, don't be a fucking idiot and just do it out in front of everybody with your own goddamn, fucking face and phone number or whatever. At least try to make some effort to be sneaky about this shit. Wouldn't you think?
Well, back to the topic at hand. Velveteen Dream, how do you think this will affect him?
Well, depending on what he did and whether he did or didn't do it, it's going to fucking probably either affect him not at all or pretty goddamn much. Because I don't think that the sending of genitalia pictures to underage people of either sex is fucking something that's permissible in a publicly traded company. Do you?
No. And beyond the underage thing, just in general, what do you think about the idea that so many people, so many of the women have gotten hacked? We've seen nude photos of a lot of these women wrestlers get out. And even the male wrestlers. There was a Seth Rollins photo a few years back going around. What do you think about the idea so many people are taking dick pics? So many people are sexting each other and sending these photos around.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You're putting shit in writing one way or another. Something's going to go south sooner or later in all these deals. So, you're putting shit in writing. And you used to have to work a lot harder to take some naughty photographs. You had to find a place that would fucking develop them on the fucking, on the QT, as they used to say. And I always, as a matter of fact, I tried to bring things that would help set the fucking scenery and everything because I had the fucking artistic background being a photographer. But there,
What? Wait, hold on.
You don't.
What do you mean? Like candles? What would you bring?
Well, it just depends on the theme of the shoot. Is it the Arabian Nights? Is it fucking meet Tarzan Eugene up in the tree? And you gotta get the fucking theme going. But anyway, you don't just fucking toss this stuff out willy-nilly out in the fucking parking lot or pass it out at the arena. That's what you're doing with the cell phone and all this fucking internet stuff. I prefer hard copies of pictures with negatives that have to be hand carried around and processed in various quiet locations, and then you keep things under control that way. These guys are fucking amateurs. They're just fucking flooding the world with their shit. I'm firmly in favor of naughty photographs, but not when you can accidentally be trying to fucking order a goddamn Domino's pizza and send a picture of your fucking sphincter out to the goddamn world.
All right, well,